Hello everyone, my name is Ronak and you're watching VectoArt. So in today's video, we will learn how to build a simple login page with the Uno Figma plugin for designers. So without any further ado, let's get started. This video will have three steps. The first step would be setting the page template, in which I will explain how to create a new page and what are the layers in the page template. Second step would be creating a form, and the third will be adjusting the layout. So without any further ado, let's get started. And also, for those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. So let's start by going to the first step, which is setting the page template. So to start, let's search for Uno in Figma, and you will see this material toolkit. Click on it. While it's loading, let's see, you'll see that under the assets tab you have the local components, and under local components you have templates. Let me show you again. So you have templates, and under templates you have page templates. So select the page template and drag it on the working area. Next, select the page, and if you select the page, you will see that the page is highlighted using a purple color. So next will be to detach the page component from the instance by right clicking directly on the page or the page layer and choose the detach instance option. So if you right click and then detach instance. Next will be to rename the page. So if you go to layers, we have our page, and let's rename this. So let's rename it to, say, login. Okay, so we have our page ready. Let me go ahead and remove some of the components. For example, I don't need this five favorites bar. So let me go to the body, and under the bottom navigation bar you have these items. So let me select these items, individual items, and let's delete it, or you can also hide it. But let me go to this whole bottom element and delete it. Yeah, so I have done this. So what are the layers in our page? So for starters, we have the status bar, the Android bottom app bar, not part of the actual app, but it is just a presentation purpose. Then we have the body, which contains the bottom navigation bar and the components of the page layer. But I have deleted the bottom navigation bar because I did not need it. Then the top app bar, if you go to this content, we have the content scrollable, and it contains all the scrollable content. And the section placeholders, we have around five placeholders, so I don't need that many. So let me go ahead and delete those one by one. And the last one is this. Okay, so we can insert content in these sections later. And then we have the navigation bar. So the sticky bottom navigation bar, if this layer is invisible, the component is not relevant to the actual page and it could be deleted from the layers. But right now it is visible. Next step would be to create a form. Before creating a form, I will go ahead and delete this text that is already there in this, because I don't need it. I will be adding other elements. So let me go ahead and delete it. And also I don't need this title, so let me delete that as well. But if you, let's say, we will keep it. Yeah, So let me rename this title content. So if you want to edit something, you can keep on clicking on it until it is highlighted or focused. So after clicking it several times, I have reached the content, and now I will rename it. So what should be the title? Let's say Cloudera. Okay. So we have our app name. We can do some modifications here, like text. We can change the text properties. We can add stroke. We can add effects. All that. So we can do that. Let me change the color. I Let's go with this. Okay. Next. Next is to create a form. So to create a form, we have to start adding the content. So let's start by adding a text box. Okay, so let me go to this text box, and let's add this text box. So to add this text box, we have to drag the text box from the text component library into your Figma project. So here we have done it. And then next, select the text box until you see the purple outline around the component. To customize the look of the content of the text box with the options you need from the variants control panel right here. So you can customize it. So we will do it. So let's start by changing the width and height to fill container. So to fill this container, so let's select this, and here it is fixed. So let's change it to fill container. And next and also next we'll change this vertical resizing to hug contents. So that's done. Next we have to change some of the other properties like the type. So I want the type to be filled, property be default, state is enabled. We want a leading icon, so let's enable that. And under the yeah, that is pretty much it, I believe. Yes. And then next, to edit the text of this text box. So like I said earlier, to edit anything or to go reach to an inner element, we have to keep clicking on the element until we reach the core element. So here, after clicking it several times, I have reached to the label content, and let me change it to let's say your email. And also next, let's next will be to change the icon of the text box. So to change the icon of the text box, again you will have to keep clicking until you reach the child element. And once you are there, you can go to the properties here and change the icons. So you can search here, or you can simply select from the ones that are available. Next is, let's see what are the layers in our text box. So if you go to our text box, we have the template, link to the main template, and the input group contains the suffix icons and the input text. Then we have the leading icon displayed on the left, and then we have the content itself. So this grouping contains the input text and the label here. And then we have the prefix text displayed on the left. And then we have the text, and then we have the trailing icon displayed on the right, and the line container, horizontal line under the text box. only in field type text box this is available. And then we have the assertive assistive text, which we have disabled or made it invisible. This is a text displayed under the text box. So next will be to add a password box. So to add a password box, let's go to the assets again, and here under the text box, let's select the password box this time and drag and drop into the section. We will treat this similarly. So let's select this first and change these settings like fill container and hug contents. Next will be to make this type to filled and leading to an icon. And this time let's make a couple of more changes. So for example, this shouldn't be an email icon this time, so let's keep on clicking until we reach the child item. And here let's go to search and search for a lock icon, and let's select this, and let's change the label to your password. There you go. Next, I think we need this section, one more section. So let's do one more thing. Let's go here. Let's search for section. See if we have a section control here, or we can do one thing. Let's go back to the assets, layers, and go back to this. Let's copy this and then paste it. So we have this, and let's delete this password box. And this time let's rename these as well. Let's also, this will be email, this will be password, and this will be, let's say, submit. And under the submit, let's go back to the assets, and here under basic input, let's see if we have a button. So let's, so here I don't see a button, but let's search for it. Yeah, so let's make use of this one. Okay, and let's change it to fill container and hug contents. Okay. And let's make some more changes. Let's, I don't want this icon here, so let's delete it. I think I will have to delete this, go back to layers. I think I have to select this and say delete it. Yeah, or I think I cannot delete it, so I have made it invisible. And let's change the text to login. That is done. So let's select the scrollable, and let's do one more thing, and that is to center this content. And also let's change the padding between the scrollable items from 30 to say 8 and 8. And let's do the same for this. And the last one. Okay, so we have our design ready now. So all you have to do next is to go to just select this whole login form and right click plugins and Uno Figma to XML. If you do not find this Uno platform plugin, you can find it here, but I have it in my recent templates. So let's select that, and you will be shown this dialog. It will take some time to load, but once it's loaded, yes, so the dialog is loaded. So let's go to export, and here you'll have to refresh, and once you refresh you will have the XAML code. So and you will see all the code changes or all the design that we achieved here in Figma converted into XAML, and this you can use in your Uno platform application in Visual Studio. And if you want to know how to do it, please check out my previous video where I have explained how to achieve this result. Hope you all liked watching this video. If you do, please do subscribe to my channel. Till then, bye bye.